All right, guys, we are back here for our third installation at Burr Oak Cemetery, located in Alsip, Illinois. And we are here to visit the famous graves of prophet and leader Noble Drew Ali, blues legend Willie Dixon, Hollywood actor Lexi Bingham, who is here from Chicago, and also AIDS activist and journalist Leroy Whitfield. Thank you for joining us again. But first, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Because of you, we keep growing and growing and growing, and we are just growing in subscribers and views. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure that you share the videos and you also like the videos and leave us a comment because we love your comments. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Noble Drew Ali was a prophet and leader who founded the Moorish Science Temple of America. He was born Timothy Drew and adopted by a Cherokee tribe, or either he was a descendant of a Cherokee tribe. It's also said that he was a circus magician, and that he traveled to Egypt where he studied to become a prophet. He founded his first temple in Newark, New Jersey in 1913, and it's based on the Circle 7 Quran principles that they follow today. Wallace Fard Muhammad was actually one of his disciples, and he broke and created the Nation of Islam in Detroit. And he was actually arrested after the murder of a fellow leader, Claude Green Bay, who had stolen money and was stabbed. But he was out of town and they still arrested him. He contracted pneumonia or either tuberculosis while in jail, and he died at the age of 43 in 1929. And here he rests along with another leader that followed behind him. And this plaque was actually dedicated from the Moorish Science Temples of America. All right, so the next grave we are going to see is of blues legend Willie Dixon. He was born in Mississippi in 1915 and he died here in Chicago in 1992 from complications from diabetes. He wrote over 500 songs throughout his career for artists such as Muddy Waters, Chuck Berry, Bo Diddley, Little Walter, Buddy Guy, Coco Taylor, and many, many more. His profession or his favorite instrument was the upright bass, but he also learned to play guitar. He got his start singing on the Chain Gangs as a teen in Mississippi, and he left for Chicago after prison and became a boxer. And he won the Illinois State Golden Gloves in 1937 and was even Joe Louis's sparring partner, but he quit due to money disputes. He joined a few more groups and was even imprisoned for 10 months, refusing to join up in World War II before signing to Chess Records and later Checkers Records. He founded the Blues Heaven Foundation. He was inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame in 1980, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994, the Chicago Blues Hall of Fame in 2013, and he was even played by Cedric the Entertainer in Cadillac Records. You can actually go visit the Blues Heaven Foundation in the actual building that Chess Records was in at 20 South Michigan today. They are there and the headquarters is there, and you can actually take a tour. So I definitely suggest that you all take a tour and learn about the life of Willie Dixon. It's owned by his wife and his family. Lexi Bigham was an actor born and raised here in Chicago, and he actually moved out to Pasadena to pursue his career in acting, where he starred in such episodes of China Beach, LA Law, Saved by the Bell. He was in Boys in the Hood, Seven, South Central, Don't Be a Menace, and he even played on stage in Women Behind Bars and A Raisin in the Sun with the Rebirth Drama Company there in Pasadena. And he actually passed away from an auto accident at the very, very young age of 27. Last but not least, on the grounds here of Burr Oak, I wanted to visit the unmarked grave of Leroy Whitfield. He was born in 1969, and he was an HIV and AIDS journalist and activist. He was diagnosed at the age of 19, and he chronicled the everyday struggles of people dealing with AIDS and HIV. He was a contributor for Vibe magazine, Ebony, The Source, Chicago Defender, New York Daily News, and he was even honored by the National Black Journalist for a piece that he wrote called AIDS Goes Great. He passed away from the complications of AIDS in 2005, and this is the final resting place, the unmarked grave of Leroy Whitfield. And I want to say thank you again for another episode of Tombstone Tea. If you haven't already, make sure you check out our previous episodes at Burr Oak Cemetery, and also check out our episode that we did at Cedar Park Cemetery of the grave of Nelson Ellis of True Blood. Oh, look at and they have plenty of deer. Oh my goodness. So many deer. But definitely check out our videos, and thank you again for watching and subscribing, and we'll see you next time on Tombstone Tea.